Hello everybody, my name is Devin and I hope you enjoyed my video about my family. I am going to show you in this tutorial exactly what to do step by step so that you can create your own video and presentation. Okay, so let's begin. The first thing I'm going to do is start my web browser. Now I'm going to the address bar and I'm going to type in the name of the website. The name of the website is UtellStory.com and I'll hit enter. This brings us to the home page of UtellStory. Now, for you, you're going to click sign up. However, I have already signed up, so I'm going to click log in. Now, when I log in, all I'm doing is I'm going to click log in with Facebook. When you sign up, all you need to do is click sign up with Facebook. Since you're already on Facebook, this step is very easy. So, I'm now logged in. Okay, this is my home page. Now, for me to tell my story, I'm going to go to this link up here that says Tell Story. I'm going to click on this link, and this brings me to the page where I can tell a story. This is what the screen should look like. Please add slides to get started. Now, the reason why I like this website is that everything here is very easy. It all makes a lot of sense. But I'm going to take you through step by step just so you don't get lost. So I'm going to click Add Slides. This is where you can choose to add either a picture, which is also called an image. You could add text, so something you wanted to write, or you could add a video. For my presentation, all I used were image slides and text slides. Now, to put your image on, you have 3 choices, but I recommend only using 2 of them. You can upload an image from your computer. This would be if you already have pictures saved onto your computer, you can use those pictures. This is the way that I'm going to create my UtellStory because my family pictures are already on my computer. But if you want to tell a story using pictures you find on the internet, you can click URL, find the URL of the picture, and put it in here. So let me show you an example. I'm not going to use this for my presentation, but if this was what you wanted to do, I'll show you how easy it is. Let's say that I want a picture of an apple. I can click apple in my search engine and then click on images. Now this may look a little different for you because yours is in Spanish, but you would click on whatever button says pictures, in Spanish. Okay, let's say I like this picture, so I'm going to click on this image. Now, I could either visit the page or I could just look at the image. I just want the website for the image. So, this is called a URL. This is what UtellStory wants you to put in. So I'm going to copy this, and now I'm going to paste it in here. When I click Get Image, the picture comes up, and now I have my first slide. As you can see, very easy. Now, because my story is not about apples, I'm going to delete this. But if you want to find pictures on the internet, I have now showed you how. So, let's say that you want to use pictures on your computer, which is what I'm doing. I'm going to upload my images. Now my pictures are inside this file, the tar family JPEGs. So I'm going to open this file. And now I have to see, right now this is in a list view. Now this is going to be a little different for your computer if you're using a PC. Please ask Klaus for help. and he can show you, if you wanted to use pictures from your computer, how to change it to looking at the pictures. For me, I just have to click this little icon, and now I can see all of the pictures. Okay? So let's say I want this picture. I can hold Control or Apple to select multiple pictures. If I don't hold it, then if all I do is click, then I can't click both of them, and that's going to take a longer time. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to press Control or Apple. And now when I click this, I have them both selected. Okay, so I want these two pictures. I'm going to scroll down to find the other pictures that I want to use. I want to use this picture. I want to use this picture. Again, I'm holding Control every time I click. I want to use this picture, and this picture. All I do now is click Open, and I'm simply going to wait. And the program will automatically turn my pictures into the slides for the story. So there's the first one. I believe I selected 5 or 6 pictures. I don't remember exactly. So this will take maybe a minute for it to load them all. Thank you for your patience. And I believe this will be the last picture here. Okay, so now all I do is I'm going to click this X, and you'll see that all of my pictures have been loaded onto the site. So here's my first picture. I can click to the right for the next picture, and so on and so forth. Now, I want to do one more thing. I want to add a slide introducing my story. So I'm going to go here to Add Slides, which is up here, Add Slides. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to add a text slide. Here, I'm just going to write the Tar family. I want it to come in the middle of the page, so I'm going to click this button, which is called the Align Center button. And I want this to be a bit bigger, so I'm going to put it in bold. And I'm going to make it much bigger. Click Add Slide. Now, one of the other things you can do if you don't want just a white background, as you can see when I change between slides, the background is white. I can change the background style by simply going here to Background Style. I click on Background Style, and this time I'll use this style just for fun. And you know, I don't like that style very much, so I'm going to change it again actually. And I'm going to put it back to this one. All right. Now I want to put some background music. This step is optional, so if you don't want to do this, well, if you don't want to do this step, don't worry, but I'm going to choose to do it. Okay? You must use an MP3 file for your background music. Okay? So I'm going to go here to choose a file that's on my computer. Now for you, you'll have to know where your MP3 file is. For me, I had to look through the computer to find it. So if you don't know where yours is, there's not much I can help you with there. I know that it's in iTunes, that it's in my iTunes Music. I'm going to change this to a list view. And I know that it's in my compilations folder, deep unto deep, and here is my MP3 file. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to loop it, which means it's just going to keep replaying the file whenever it's done. And now I'm going to click upload. Again, this step can take a little while to finish, depending on the size of your file. Okay, so I now have background audio. If you see here, well, actually at this point, I'm going to save because I don't want to lose anything. So everything has now been saved. Okay, and I want to change the order that my slides are in. So I'm going to go here to Arrange Slide Order. Okay, I want this slide first, so I'm going to click it. I'm going to drag it to the front, and it automatically puts it right there. Next, after I introduce my family, I want to introduce my wife, and then I'm going to arrange my kids from oldest to youngest. So Marcus is the oldest, Kayla is the next oldest, Kendra is the next oldest, then Melody, and then the final shot of us walking, and I'm going to save, and that is the new order for my presentation. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit for each slide. So, if you see here, this is a music icon. So I have music that I can turn on and turn off when I play the presentation. So this tells me that my background audio was loaded. Now, here I'm going to record myself talking about this slide. To make your recording, just click on Slide Audio. Then you can choose to record. And I'm going to click Allow. And here we go. This is my family. There are 6 of us. We love each other very much, and I consider my family to be one of the best things in the world. Okay, so I recorded, I stopped my recording, and now I'm going to insert my recording onto this slide. And I'll go to the next slide, and I'm going to do the same thing. Slide audio, and I'll make my recording. This is my wife Stephanie. We met each other 3 years ago and very quickly became best friends. We soon began dating, were engaged in a year, and now we've been married for a little over a year and a couple months. She is the most special person to me in this life. I don't know what I would do without her. And I will now insert this audio. And I'll make my recording for the next slide. If you notice, I'm changing between slides by clicking on these arrows. So now I'm on Marcus, and I'll record my audio for Marcus. This is Marcus. He is 16 years old and wants to be a professional actor when he grows up. He's one of the most good kids I know. I'm so thankful to be a part of his family. You know, as I think about it, I actually don't think I used the right language when I was describing Marcus, so I'm going to record that again because I messed up the first time. So I went back to slide audio, and I'm going to re-record this. This is Marcus. He's 16 years old and wants to be a professional actor when he grows up. He's one of the best kids I know and has an incredible heart for what's right. Okay, and now I'm going to insert my new audio. And on to Kayla. Slide audio and record. This is Kayla. She's 14 years old and loves sports. She's about to enter high school and is a little nervous, but I know that she's going to make lots of friends. And I will insert. And again, slide audio, record, and here's for Kendra. This is Kendra. She's 9 years old and is the reader in the family. She loves playing with her siblings and reading books whenever she can. She's also great at school. And on to Melody, my youngest. This is Melody. She's 4 and is one of the craziest people in our family. She loves playing and having a good time, and if you give her sugar, you never know what might happen next. And now I'm on my final slide, which is our family. In conclusion, this is our family. We love each other and are one of the most blessed families in the world. And I will insert. Now we're almost done. Only 2 things left to do. First, I'm going to save because I don't want to lose anything I've done. Then I'm going to select a category, and I'm going to select people and family. Now I'm going to give my story a title. So I'm going to click on this link, and I'm going to call this The Tar Family. And I will save. Okay. And here is this. And I'm going to save this. Now for you, I recommend that you do a preview to see how it sounds, but for me, I'm pretty sure that I did this right, so I'm just going to go ahead and publish. And I'm going to do a private share, so only people that I send the link to will have this. And now I will click publish. Okay, so this was a video that I made before, and this is the video that I just made now. If I want to share this video with someone, all I do is click here to share. And now I can either give the link to come to it, put it in a thumbnail, or embed it. For you, you're simply going to put the link by copy pasting, and you'll copy and paste the link onto our group Facebook so that we can all watch each other's video. So I'm going ahead and copy this. I'll open up a new file, and I'm going to go to our Facebook. Now I'm going to our Facebook group. And I will post the link to my video with the title of it so that we know what it is, The Tar Family. And I will click post. And now I'm done. I've completed my second task. Now, because I don't want you watching this and I'm making this video before you know the assignment, I'm going to remove it now. But you saw what I did to put it up. And this is the end of my tutorial for your second task. I hope you have fun, and let me know or Klaus know if you have any questions. Bye.